An outing on Mount Si got awfully interesting for a family from Bellevue.
My daughter actually said, "What is that across the river?" and looked up, and there was a black bear kind of slowly coming down to the water's edge.
Outdoorsman Matt Haight knows what's out there. This week, just about everyone was reminded when a teenager hiking with friends was swatted by a mama bear. Matt saw a bear around there a day earlier.
He kind of backtracked on us and was, standing at a higher elevation than us.
This wasn't like his previous interactions with bears.
This particular one seemed a bit curious and kept walking, never really rushing us or anything like that, but kept advancing, slowly toward us. I didn't want to, stand there and meet him any closer.
He and his family backed off.
Usually if you make a ruckus, and especially with my dogs, most of the time that's been enough to deter a bear, but this one, definitely, I don't know if it was the smell of the food we had, which very well could have been, but he seemed, very curious to come check out what we were doing.
The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife says there had never been physical contact between a human and bear there. And despite there being 22,000 black bears in the state, over the last 56 years, there have only been 20 human-bear encounters where a person got hurt. Only one fatality back in 1974.
Thoughts go out to those kids and hope that, they're okay, and glad it sounds like it, wasn't more serious. But yeah, I think the biggest takeaway is that is often sometimes easy to forget. They live there, and those wildlands, while they are super accessible for us, that's their home day in and day out.
State wildlife officers called off their search for the bear involved in yesterday's attack. They said their only option would have been to put it down, but after 2 days, they do not plan to keep looking. Jess?
Jen.